Here is a social experiment for you. There must be someone among your family, friends, or acquaintances who smokes. Approach them and ask them these questions. 1. Do they enjoy smoking? 2. Do they wish they could stop? 3. Why did they start smoking in the first place? The answer to the first question is no. The answer to the second question is yes. But the answer to the third question is not that simple. So let's explore, why do people start smoking cigarettes? Well, there are many reasons. The first reason is the social factor. It's very simple. When children reach their late teens, they fall into peer pressure. To show that they are now grown up and mature and independent, they pick a cigarette up. They enjoy the macho effect of breathing smoke or fire down their nostrils, and they want to appear tough and manly. It is as simple as that. This also applies to women. They have their own inspirations. They start smoking to look sophisticated, modern, and independent. As they say, humans believe in imaginary stories. The more a message is reinforced, the more believable it becomes. For example, there was a time when humans believed that the earth was flat. Now they believe the earth is round, but no one else has gone to space to verify this fact. Humans just believe what they are told. Which brings me to the second reason, brainwashing. Now, there are two types of brainwashing, the one through advertisements and the one through narratives. Let's begin with advertisements. Wait, what did I say? Advertisements? But cigarette companies do not post advertisements. As a matter of fact, they do, through movies. Why do we see cigarettes in the hands of the most powerful characters? Why do we see characters smoking when they are in stressful situations or not feeling well mentally? Why do we see confident and courageous characters smoking? Why do we see people who are about to be executed or shot or having their last breath yearning for one last puff of smoke? These are the types of advertisements that truly hit a viewer's subconscious mind, not the conscious mind, and they work very well. Moving to the second type of brainwashing, the one through narratives. We can also call them justifications for smoking. Let me break those down for you. First, everyone knows of some uncle who smoked 40 cigarettes a day, never had a day's illness in his life, and lived up to 80. They refuse to even consider the hundreds of other smokers who are cut down in their prime, or the fact that the uncle might still be alive if he had not been a smoker. Second, smokers believe that smoking relieves stress, but the fact is it does not. Third, smokers fall prey to the narrative that, after all, smoking is not very unhealthy, or they think they are aware of the health risks. In reality, they are not. They assume that everything is fine in their lungs until they get the smoker's cough. But it is actually the reverse. When smokers cough, it is because their lungs are trying to dispel cancer-triggering tars and poisons. When they do not cough, these tars and poisons remain in their lungs. Fourth, the narrative that cigarettes help us to concentrate. Cigarettes do not help concentration. The progressive blocking up of the arteries and veins with poisons starves the brain of oxygen. In fact, the concentration and inspiration is greatly improved as this process is reversed. Fifth narrative, it relieves boredom. The truth is that cigarettes tend to increase boredom indirectly because they make a person feel lethargic. And instead of undertaking some energetic activity, smokers tend to lounge around, bored, relieving their withdrawal pangs. Now, after coming across the social factors, after having trained their subconscious with advertisements and narratives, one day a person picks up a cigarette or maybe asks for a puff from a peer just to try it. As they inhale the smoke, a chemical enters their lungs, travels through the bloodstream and penetrates the brain. The name of the chemical, as you all know, is nicotine. And nicotine is the fastest addictive drug known to mankind. As soon as the smoker extinguishes the cigarette, the nicotine rapidly starts to leave the body and the smoker begins to suffer from an empty, restless feeling. The feeling that something is missing. But when they light it again, the craving goes away. Congratulations, the addiction has taken root. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and do share it with someone who may need to listen to this.